and welcome to Fellowship of the Roll, where brothers and sisters and this guy
I love that this is going to stay a thing.
play Dungeons and Dragons together. We're a group of friends who love God, love to fellowship, and love to slay monsters. So get comfortable, grab a snack, and let's roll. As always, I'm Ty, I play the DM, and I haven't had coffee today.
I'm Preston, I'm playing Fargo, and that's it.
I'm Savannah, I'm playing Alana Oakwin, a half-elf ranger. Couldn't think of the word.
We're all very professional here.
Duh.
My name is Amanda. I play Bridget O'Flynn. Floyn, sorry. Don't even know my own name. Bridget O'Flynn. And a sorceress. She is a sorceress. And I probably need more sleep, so.
I think we can all use it a little bit.
Fair.
My name is Wyatt. I will be playing a artificer water genasi.
Genieman.
Something. Whose name is Dane Weyerbow.
I'm Hake. I'm playing Colmar Kerrigan, the Paladin, and I'm a little bit stupid.
Okay.
Keyword on little bit. All right. Last we left off, our newly found party members have made their way to the office of the games arenas gladiator agencies who employ the gladiators and help them find fights. We are at one of their exterior office sites looking into the mysterious thievery that has been taking place with this particular agency that Colmar is employed by. So without any further ado, let's begin.
Alright. Has 10 minutes gone by since I started making that bird?
Yeah, we can say 10 minutes have gone by since you started your project.
Have I found anything in the files that I was looking through?
Go ahead and make a perception check. 2. You find some papers that seem interesting, but nothing that really like rings a bell or is like, this. So
Nothing about Aerocopteras.
no.
Particularly none that are employed.
You've not found anything about Aerocopteras. I also forgot to mention that one of the party members also has found a mysterious book and is now in possession of.
Said book.
Magic spell.
Since I found that book, I assume I've looked through it. There wasn't a whole lot in it. And there are 3 cantrips, and I'm going to pocket it and continue looking through the files.
Okay.
For anything else?
Awesome.
I'm guessing since I'm in the same room or in the same vicinity, would I see her take stuff out of the drawer and looking in the drawer at something?
Go ahead and give me a pretty easy perception check.
9.
You do notice her take out a stack of files and put them on the ground next to her, but that's all you notice.
Yeah, she more like,
These aren't important to me. Farewell.
definitely has not worked in a investigation before.
Be gone.
So, what is y'all's next course of action?
Well,
Discuss amongst yourself.
not having seen anything else, I assume, other than the files, and not having found anything special in those files that I was interested in, I'm going to look to your character named Fergo. What did I say? Fergo, have you found anything over there, or were you just working on the gift?
No, I just have to focus on this, so I haven't looked at anything.
All right. Well, I didn't notice anything in here. I think they looked at the desk earlier, so I'm gonna go in the other room.
Okay.
Off to the other room I go. Have you found anything of interest?
I have not. But it seems Alana has been going through the desk very
Haphazardly.
yes, haphazardly.
My ear was twitching. I'm so sorry. That was a sensation I've never felt before, and it kind of scared me.
That's an interesting character.
Your ears burning?
Out of character.
That was very strange.
I thought you were
I guess
just
you-
very offended that he said your work was haphazard.
No, I was kind of terrified about what was happening.
So did you
I
hear what
mean,
he said?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm trying to decide if I care what he said.
Don't
Wow.
worry, if something would have happened to you, we would have allowed it.
Alright, let's get back on track. We've only got so much time.
I'm just gonna kind of look at you, roll my eyes.
Did you find anything interesting?
I found a book. Lost my accent again.
What kind of book was it? And I'm assuming it's an interesting book.
Wish I hadn't said that.
Yes, I would also like to know what this book is.
I just found a spell book, which is mostly empty.
So nothing for the investigation.
No.
Are you sure it wouldn't be useful for us to know about them?
What kind of spells does it have?
Almost said cantrips, but I don't think that would be.
Spelly spells that spell spelly.
You would know cantrip is essentially just a super easy basic spells. So if you wanted to describe it like that, you can. Nothing that requires much of anything.
Just some basic beginner spells. Nothing too important.
May I look at the book?
Why?
Just to do some investigating on the book.
I mean, where was the book found?
In a little secret compartment at the back of this file.
So it could be important. Possibly, I suppose.
Or just a fun little hiding spot.
Who would hide a book of spells in their cabinet or drawer?
You?
Beginner spells at that.
I don't have spells.
Come on, let's see the book.
I want it back.
All right, all right.
I take the book. I would like to use
I look at the book.
identify
Okay.
by using a almost kind of like, you know, those gym inspection things where they like look really closely at the thing like that. I would like to pull out something like that and start inspecting the book using identify. It's
If it's not yours, why are you planning to keep it? We're here to investigate theft. I don't think they want us stealing their
Taking
stuff.
it as evidence.
It's not stealing, it's confiscating.
Think you
Remind me
was a man.
exactly what identify does again.
He says from the other room.
I was like, you're not
Other
even
side of the
here.
building.
The other side of the
You
other
push the
room,
button.
not paying attention to any of it.
push the character button.
Well, like you said, if it's hidden, it might be important, so we're taking it along with us.
Alright.
Us, I mean.
Y'all can keep going.
Me. I'm waiting for Wyatt to tell me.
This is
oh,
quite
look, it's here.
interesting.
Yeah.
You know everything about it that we read out earlier.
Okay.
Can I see it?
Seems you have to be attuned to this for it to work properly. And it has a few spells that you can cast into it.
It's very well made. Oh, I'm assuming it's a well made.
It's seen better days, but it's not bad.
But like the quality of the materials.
Nothing too special about it.
It doesn't seem to be, well, for a magical book, I suppose, it doesn't seem to be particularly expensive.
Uh-oh, she called you poor.
I am.
I called the book poor. Yeah, so I don't think it would necessarily be owned by anyone of any particularly high means. Probably not. Not someone with no money, but not particularly rich to need it. There you go. Happy? You got it back.
Well, did anybody find anything important?
I didn't find anything in the files over there. What about the ones over here? On the ground?
I would like to slide them with my foot underneath the desk.
I go over there and I crouch down and I want to look through those files and see if there's anything.
Do a perception check.
Be better. 12.
12 total.
Yes.
Okay. Nothing. You don't really find anything of interest in this one either. Everything seems.
Technically, I
pretty
looked through all of
straightforward.
those already.
Oh, did you? You didn't say. You just scooted them out of the way. Did you see anything in them?
No.
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 Nor.
Is there anything else that would seem like it might have some sort of information or be of interest to a thief?
Not that y'all can see.
So what all was in this part of the room? Or this part of the building?
The front part of the room.
Yeah.
Just a couple files, filing cabinets, and the desk. This is literally just extra office space.
And so where she was looking was the desk or the filing cabinets?
It was assumed by some people that it was the desk. I was under the impression that it was the filing cabinet.
Oh. Oops.
Well, somebody put me at the desk, so.
Okay, well then I'm gonna go over to the filing cabinets and
She was at the she was doing it at the filing cabinets.
Okay. Yes.
He assumed it was the desk whenever he said desk.
Okay. So she's at the filing cabinets. Alright. Then I'm gonna go over to the desk and
That's where he is.
okay. And did you find anything over here? Yes, you.
I have not. I've looked and checked the baseboards, and for anywhere that someone could have wedged something to get in, and I haven't seemed to have found anything suspicious. Except for somebody decided to keep a book without telling anybody.
Maybe we find more information in the surrounding area? Maybe some people saw something, or maybe there are footprints leading somewhere.
Good idea.
Alright, then I'll go tell the others that we're gonna go outside. So I go back to the other room, Virgo and Colmar. Colmar, Virgo, we're gonna go outside now. There's not really anything that we could find over here. So, if y'all want to keep looking, y'all can. Otherwise, we're going outside.
I'll walk up to you and I'll hand you the bird. And I'll say, sounds like you really wanted him to have this, so I did it this one time. But this is not something I usually do.
Thank you so much. And I just want to kind of give him a hug really quick and then run over to Dane and say, "Here, Dane.
What is this?
It's a bird, the national bird."
Thanks. Oh, okay. I'll put it in my bag.
The bird in the egg, the egg in the bird.
The bird in the bag.
And the bag out in the patio.
So then I run back out the door.
Which door?
Back the one that's unlocked.
Yeah, the one that's currently opened.
Out the door we came in.
That was like right
was
through
really
the door
accurate.
too. That's great.
Okay, so y'all going through the back door?
Mm-hmm.
And
I guess I'll follow.
I just want to go
The waddle.
out and around and just trying, but staying kind of away because I feel like, you know, I've probably seen some plays or whatever of detectives and things, right? So I'm like, so I'm like trying to stay away where there might be evidence, you know. I don't want to trample on it.
So, as go ahead and everyone just give me a perception check.
18?
Ooh.
11.
16.
11 is like the one I keep getting.
I
11.
assume you also followed out then.
11.
Yes.
11,
6.
11, 6.
Sorry, I was busy.
Did he roll?
She also got 18?
16.
Trying to get a
You
better
got an 18?
roll. I mean, obviously that counts. I'm just wanting to see if I could. Why I keep because I keep getting terrible rolls.
So 18. Total.
Yes.
Nice.
Trying to see.
Sorry if I keep asking total. For some reason, my brain is like, I don't trust you not just to say the number of the dice. Although I do trust y'all.
Sometimes I forget.
But with your 18, as you're walking out the door, and you do notice footprints in the ground. And inside one of these footprints is a muddied up, covered pieces of paper that is definitely imprinted into the dirt.
So, sort of bend down to look at it and wave everybody over.
Come on, paper.
So, I suppose I pick up the paper, and is it like still legible, more or less, or?
So you pick it up and it does like start to rip.
Careful.
It's very fragile.
I want to cast mending on it.
Okay.
So I'll lean over, say,
Here, let's see if this will work.
and I will, touch it with the end of my shillelagh. It'll glow, the red knob will glow red, and I'll cast mending on it.
All right. So you cast mending. Just a second. Hi, Mike. Bye, Mike.
The suspense.
Alrighty.
It's a scary piece of paper. It ripped.
How hard.
Oh, horrible.
I'm sorry. I am trying to get something for Pig to read. I just need to do something on my phone.
Okay.
So, describe the paper mending for us.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay. So I point down, I touch it, and as soon as I do, you can see it just kind of closes up like this, and you hear like a zipper sound for some reason. Back up, and then as soon as it's done here, yeah, There you go. As it's just finished.
Like you got a gold coin in
All right.
a video game.
As you were able to do that, you were able to read that.
I'm not reading.
It just
You can
Pops
I
up
don't,
and, you
if
know,
you're looking over his shoulder,
disappears
you
in
can
his
see.
back.
What's it say? What's it say?
Go through the back window. It will be unlocked. Under the desk is the safe. The combination is 3. 2 left. 5 right to 6. Pull out all the documents and leave them at the drop-off point. IFM.
I wanna run inside
Wait,
and
let me write that down. Sorry.
try that combination.
You gonna try that combination?
Mm-hmm.
It works.
So I go back outside, and do I find anything in the safe still?
No. The safe is empty at this moment.
Okay. So I close it back, spin it, and go outside, and well, that combination
Yeah, send yourself
definitely
a picture.
worked.
Okay.
But yeah, so
So-
y'all do that.
Let's see what else we can find. So I want to continue walking around the building.
What is this contact picture?
Do we see any
Chris, give me my phone.
further? Do we see any further footsteps? Let me see. Don't
look at it!
Let me see. Let me see.
You can show it.
So dumb.
Don't worry.
Don't pass it around.
Don't
Pass
worry.
it around
We'll
the
get Wyatt. We'll
table.
get Wyatt
Just-
to try to.
No,
figure
we
out-
will not.
Put it on the video.
I got
No, you, Ty. If you do that, you're dead. I know where you live.
There
That's
you
a
go.
threat.
If it wasn't clear by now, these 3 are siblings.
Yeah.
If you can't tell by looking at us.
My hair's better.
And
Kill him!
my
Kill
face
him!
is better.
That's debatable. So you find this letter.
Do we
Apparently written out by someone called IFM.
do we see any like the footsteps going anywhere?
They eventually fade out as they go past the building. This was definitely a couple of days ago, whenever it was a little bit more rainy, but it doesn't rain super often here. So
Desert
stuff is
coastal.
slowly starting to like dry up. The ground is moist, but it's not. You're not making imprints like it was
Right.
that time. So the footprints are slowly fading, especially whenever you get to the main road. There's no picking up the trail there.
Did we find it? We found it right outside that door.
Yeah.
Okay.
The back door.
Alright. So I just want to continue around the building just to see if there's anything else
Okay.
that we find.
Y'all walk around the building. You don't. No forced entry or anything like that.
Outside of the already broken window we know about.
That you already discovered was definitely more than likely a frame to be like, oh.
So then I would like to just check around, see if there's any people milling about that, like maybe store owners or something standing outside their shops or anything like that.
So it's like, it was past midday. It's getting near the evening time, especially with all the walking around y'all have done and the investigating time. It's getting close to evening, so there's not really many shops open at this point. Stuff is already started closing down and people are headed home and stuff like that. The streets aren't empty, but they're dwindling for sure.
So I just want to go over maybe to a shop across the way, whether there's one right across or diagonal, whichever. And go inside, see if I recognize the shop at all, maybe the shop owner or whoever's inside.
Okay, so you walk up to the shop, and this one's actually is no, the doors are barred closed from both the outside and the inside.
I'm assuming it's fairly late in the day by now.
Yeah, it's like
So
past
not.
closing time.
Okay. So there wouldn't be a lot of shops open.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
Okay. So in that case, what I want to do is just look to see, like, try to imagine, like, if I were inside this shop, based on what I can see through windows or whatever, like, would I have a pretty good view of the building across?
Of the one across the street?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's nothing really obscuring the view from one building to the next right there.
Well, if we get a chance, we might want to speak with these people, see if they saw anything, any strange activity over here. No, looks like they're gone for now.
Oh, we might want to talk to Whisk, actually, because if anyone would know about Birdman that works for us, or this IFM, might be him.
Yes.
He literally pulled out all of his employees' files while we were in there. We know he has them.
Well, yes, of course. I suppose we should go now. I don't suppose there's anything else we can do around here.
Well, the question is if he's still at the office. This might have to be a tomorrow kind of thing.
Do you know where he stays? I mean, it's kind of important information that we have here.
Right. Would I know where he lives?
I was waiting for that question. Give me a history check. You stop rolling right there.
Okay, that is a 16.
16?
No, he should just stay rolling.
You know he's of a wealthier person, so he's probably close to the same neighborhood that that the more wealthy people are from, but not like super wealthy, not quite that high. But also, that's not necessarily a small place, so you're not really familiar. You could probably be like, he's definitely on this side of town, but
I wouldn't have more than a vague idea.
Well, we probably don't want to go around knocking on people's doors until we find the right person, so...
Right.
Um...
I mean, there's always the chance he's still back at the office. We need to collect our pay for the day anyway.
Well, let's go back there, and if it doesn't work out, I suppose we can stop by my home. My parents would probably allow all of you to stay in some spare rooms.
As we start walking, you hear like a little crash. You turn around to see the basket has fallen on the ground. As I realized the spell only lasts an hour, so I've held on to him a little longer than I should have. So I'll turn around and go, "Oh, good night, Larry."
Larry's done some overtime, but he's clocking out for
Yeah,
now.
he's walking out.
that's fine.
I want to go over there having remembered that I haven't eaten in a while, so I just start getting out some food from the basket. I'm eating.
Okay.
Nothing too difficult, I can still walk with it, but I'm still kind of like looking down at it like, who's gonna carry it now?
I go pick it up, but I take out a piece of cheese.
Cheese.
Cheese makes the world go round.
So,
A cheese round.
y'all are headed back to the Pula Arena. My bad. Alright, so y'all make your ways that way. Again, it's like 30 to 40 minutes walk from where y'all are. Something's killing me.
It is me.
Excuse me.
Roll perception.
Right?
No.
Roll Constitution. Is what it
Initiative.
Nah, I'm not fighting. So y'all make your ways back, and you make your way into the under the first archway that y'all initially came from, and are able to navigate your way back to the office after a few wrong turns. You eventually make your way back, and on the door handle, you do see a small pouch. I'm assuming you're leading because you technically know this area better than anyone else, even though it's kind of like still iffy.
Yeah.
So there is a pouch on the door.
I take the pouch, but also knock on the door.
As you grab the pouch, the door goes.
He's not worried.
He
I
doesn't
think
keep
I
the money
know.
there anymore.
I think I know why they have thieves.
The door problem.
So, I guess if the door creaks open, I look inside and see that he's probably not there.
There's no one there.
Is it your pay or is it something else?
It better be my pay.
And
I'm assuming I saw the pouch on the door, so.
You know, instead of waiting for tomorrow, we could just look at the files ourselves.
Oh, I like what you're thinking.
We saw where he got them
I
from.
You can look through my boss's stuff if you want. I will not be complicit in this.
You saying
All right.
you can kind of makes you.
He will not take part.
Hey, I'm a little stupid, okay?
Just a little.
just a wee.
So I looked to one that suggested it and one who really likes the idea. And I just wait.
I'm gonna go up to you. I'm gonna kind of like nudge you inside, you know, like. And I'm gonna walk in and I'm gonna just start
Yeah.
rummaging around.
Good idea, man.
Just put everything back how you found it.
Do you open the pouch?
Is it your pay?
Is there 50 gold inside or a small pipe bomb?
It's actually a mimic.
We're gonna need new paladins. And we're gonna be in the market soon.
No, you find roughly 55 gold in there.
Ooh.
Bonus.
Keep in mind, he said earlier it was a rough calculation of what could be getting.
Alright.
So this is a more definite
Well, it better be. It's
counting of the money.
actual
So-
gold.
So, I do sort of. I count it out, try to half it out best I can. It takes me a while.
Being a bit little intelligent.
With that last one, you're just like,
If you give me a strength check, I'll let you try that. It's going to be high.
It is gold.
Wait, like
Doesn't
one
mean it's
solid gold or
That is.
wait, he's having the
It's
17.
It's not like it's this big.
It's like breaking something.
It's like, yeah, it's like breaking something like small. You said a what?
17.
17? How long do you spend trying to break this in half?
Just like a moment.
If you give it a solid 20 seconds, you can break
you
this
can
in half.
keep that coin.
half of it.
I was.
But if you don't, you can go for a solid 5 seconds and it will bend.
I just don't worry about it.
He's like,
You look at it after a notion of just, and there is a slight warp to it.
Sorry.
So then,
We have to do something about this.
so then
Technical difficulties.
I give Alana her approximate half.
I'm assuming I have then 27.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you back 2 because I practically did nothing.
Did I count wrong or?
Now you've left in question.
yeah, he's like, did I do my math wrong now? Did you actually ask her that?
Yes.
What do
So
say?
you now have your share. You have your share. Y'all are rummaging through the. Who you said your hands deep in the files?
Yeah, and I would. Are you standing inside or outside the door?
Outside.
Okay. I want to cast Silent Image in front of him. Okay, and it's gonna be just of the door, and it's like connected to the wall because it's 15-foot cube, and it's just gonna make it look like it's shut.
So you can't see anything.
Yeah.
So, as you're counting, roll me a perception check. I want to see if you see the door randomly close.
22.
Wow!
So, as you're sitting there, you don't see the door close, but you notice the door is closed.
The door is closed.
But you don't. But you know you didn't see it closed, even though it was within your peripheral.
Is this illusion for everybody or just him?
Everyone. So it's a thing that everyone sees.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception.
Because I assume
not
I'm
everyone
still
sees that.
outside the room.
So who's rummaging in the files?
Or I'm in the room.
Files.
I was
I'm
going,
watching him rummage through
So
the
who's-
files. I'm not actually.
I'm also rummaging through.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a investigation check.
you said perception
Okay.
for me.
And I want to use.
I do want to roll perception just to see if I notice that the door is suddenly there.
Well, from your side, you see an open door, and the back
Oh, yeah?
side of a closed door.
Yeah.
I want to use a
both?
luck point to give myself advantage on the roll.
Okay.
I got a 16.
What time are
Oh, I needed
That's
it.
good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
you need to be leaving or gone?
2 and a 19.
What am I looking? What roll is it?
Perception.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
You notice your own illusion.
You do see it. You do see it.
You were
I did
confident
that.
everybody else does.
Like I did that.
Yeah.
I did that right there.
I got a 22.
I made that door.
22. You did see. You now see that you have an idea of what happened.
You're like,
With your knowledge of your newly found friend.
friend?
putting it a little strong.
Air quotes.
You have an idea of what happened.
Regrettable acquaintance.
I said that.
And so y'all
Oh, yeah, that's
are
right.
looking through the files. You rolled a 20. As you are looking through, nothing at first really catches your eye. You do see some old files mentioning an Aarakocra. But the only thing about the Aarakocra is that they were terminated and no longer work for or under Whisk or anything like that. So
Okay. Seeing that, I'll stand up. Are you were there too, right?
I'm in the room.
Yeah, we're
Rummaging.
both we're both there. I'm
Yeah,
just watching though.
I'm
Okay.
looking over the desk and stuff.
Okay, so I'll turn. I guess stand up, turn to you, walk over to you with the paper, and say,
I think here's the paper about an Aarakocra that got terminated. I don't know if it's related, but here, take a look.
There's a good chance if they've ever used this building for anything before, then it's likely that this Aarakocra would have known. Are there dates for the termination? Like, would this have been fairly recent?
you can just tell that the paper's not new. Like it's definitely a couple years old. The ink is definitely faded, and it was in a part of the file that has been like pushed to the side and not really touched in a while. So there's like a layer of dust on and around. Few holes from like bugs eating at it and stuff like that. So
Does the file have a drawing or description?
I suppose it's possible. It seems a bit old to be relevant to now unless something has changed for this particular Aarakocra to make them start stealing now. And I believe he said he used to just keep it here. And a terminated Aarakocra might or might not, or terminated anyone, might not know about the building. Though I suppose it's possible they would.
Who is the Terrakakra working for? If he was the one bringing the files to a drop point, who would he be bringing them to?
That would be possible to be someone still here in the arena, since it would be unlikely for, if this is the same Aarakocra, them to know about the other building or the save code. So I don't know. Is there anything with the initials? Anyone with the initials IMF?
IFM.
IFM?
I don't know. I only saw information about this Aarakocra.
Does it have a name?
Does the Aarakocra have a name? I'm assuming.
When I've seen
How
it.
did y'all know?
There is nothing that's fine about
So
the
we
name.
just know that the Aarakocra was hired at one point and then let go.
Yeah, so y'all can gather that it's probably not the full file.
Okay.
Especially because it doesn't have a name.
Well, it seems that there must be parts of this file missing because there's nothing that says his name or her name. So someone's probably been going through these files before we did,
Taking out the evidence.
or at least parts of it. Let's go and see if Colmar would know of anyone. I kind of see the door and I like touch
Oh,
it.
I
My
was
finger goes through the door.
I look at you and like
Do I just see a
shake
finger?
my head. Funny.
Yeah.
a finger coming out of the
And then I step through the magic door.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
¿Cómo estás?
Do you know of anyone with the initials? You said earlier you didn't know anyone with the initials IFM, right?
Not off the top of my head.
At the bottom?
Hang on. He does a headstand.
We found evidence of an Aarakocra having worked here once, but no name. Like the file isn't complete.
It's still there. It's like, yeah, I think you got it.
So would I know
just
that these
happened.
files don't generally have much information?
You would know that whenever you did your paperwork to sign up, it wasn't like you did a whole lot. The biggest thing, the thing that would make a file meaty is just like the amount of games and activities you've done for. They usually document most of those, and they kind of add to your resume and your feats and stuff. But
A name
not
should be
everyone
visible.
who is employed by them is a contestant.
Right.
So relatively not much. Enough information to like where they get paid. Most of them get paid directly from the office, though. There is no your check will be in the mail. It's come by the office to get your cut, kind of thing. Very similar to what happened with you, except that's usually what they do when there's no one in.
Would it have said what he's doing? Like what he did there?
Not in this portion of the file. This is just pretty much a documentation of dischargement.
might not even be his actual file. It could just be record of termination.
That's essentially all you'll have. And
Whether
nothing
that
else
is
in
the full file or not.
Right.
We don't know.
And
So I don't
so,
have any more of what is possibly else in the file.
and so this file just didn't have a name at all. It wasn't like stricken out or anything.
You imagine that it was probably a piece of paper, terminated, put in the file with the rest of it, which would have documentation of name, residence possibly, or at least some form of like contact.
And either whenever the actual file was removed, it was either not cared about or missed.
Yeah. It's not like they have folders either, so it's more like this group of papers is this person, this group of papers. So very easily to just, yep, these are mine.
So just maybe have like a wood slat in between each one.
Maybe.
If that.
Depends.
For
If you're,
every
if you're
name
important
letter.
enough.
Yeah, if you're important, yeah, there could have been a slat, or there could have literally just been like, and it's right there. Just gotta go through it. They're organized, but they're not like Microsoft Word or Microsoft Office.
Not sponsored.
I was
At
just
all.
about to say that.
I don't use Microsoft Office in my campaign building, so.
Okay. So, anyone else with any other suggestions? I'm assuming by
Are
this
we all
point
outside the
y'all have come out. Yes or no?
Out of
Are
the
you
room?
still looking in the desk?
I don't think so.
Did you find anything in the desk?
I didn't actually roll for anything.
Did you put everything back where you
Can
found
I
it?
roll to see if there's anything on the desk?
On the desk?
Or like,
how long does your duck last?
Oh yeah. So it lasts for an hour.
Okay. You don't see a duck. Are you looking for anything in particular?
feathers.
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
23.
23.
Nice.
You are very certain you don't see any feathers.
Well, that's good. Yes.
There's no feathers there, guys. So I guess I'll join everybody else in the hall.
All right.
And at this point, I'll just end concentration on that since we're walking out of it. So you just see the red that has been glowing on the gym just kind of goes away. It just dissipates, and the door just.
I'm assuming you
Yeah.
kept that piece of paper.
What piece of paper?
The note that we found.
Oh, he handed it to me. I took it out.
Never
With
mind.
Yeah.
Wait, you have the note now?
No,
Mhm.
not the note.
The paper with
The
the.
discharge.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming he still has the note.
right.
I think so.
Sure. If not, I wrote it down. Do you want
Wait,
the
who
picture
has
of
the
it?
the firing paper?
I have that.
The firing paper.
Firing paper. Note found under a boot that was mended. Employment paper. For you.
From,
Yeah.
my employment.
Yeah.
Is it signed?
Oh yeah,
I
who is
guess-
your employer?
Oh, I know. It's
Mr. Sutton.
what?
What? No.
Sir Milton.
Sir Milton.
Oh,
I was like, no.
that's close.
Mr. Sutton.
I don't think that's close at all.
And all of a sudden.
Would I know, like, Sir
Milton?
Milton, like, that's not his whole name. What
Milton
would be
Friedman.
his whole name?
Are you asking what?
Yeah, I'm assuming I would know it.
Roll a history check.
Well, you said I knew him.
You've heard of him.
Okay, you said history?
Mm.
Okay, I think it's 12.
12.
Yeah, 12.
You don't know his name.
Okay, so I would just know
All you know is
Sir Milton.
Sir Milton.
What I know from medium?
Give me a history check.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Nice.
No.
Ah, man.
Cruel.
His real name is Jeff.
My name is Jeff.
Yep. So no, you do not know his full name.
Let's just all.
Well, if no one else has any suggestions, then I say let's go to my home and have a rest.
I thought we were going to stake out the place,
Well, I,
the office.
Didn't they already rob it?
I checked the
We
safe.
didn't.
There was nothing in it.
So they have what they want there.
Right. They're not gonna hit it again.
Is there another office?
He didn't tell us if there was.
Point at the door.
Yeah, like,
So just ask Whisk tomorrow then.
I think that's our best option, unless anyone else knows. We can't even ask the shop owners around there to see if they know of anything that happened. Because they're all gone home.
Well, I say let's go to the library or to your house.
So, how long did I write this down? How long have you been in town?
I'm not in town.
So while you think about that,
Okay.
You've been in town for at least a week or so. So you do have residents put up at a very local tavern that you found through your employment. It's very popular with the games and the arena and stuff like that. So you do have a place of residence. Have you been in town for more than a day?
I got in town the day before
Mhm.
I was.
So you would also have had a place to stay and still have it. Subsequently, it's at the very same place as.
Wow!
Who would
How'd
have
that happen?
What a coincidence.
Crazy.
It's almost like the DM tries to keep the party together because it gets really complicated when they're separate from each other.
That was the whole first session. Was
Trying to
Just
get
trying
us
to get everybody
together.
together.
And y'all kept, well, I'm gonna go this way. And y'all sticking with each other. And I was like, I brought you all together and go do something.
I mean, to be fair, I was like the last one introduced, and I was exactly where I was supposed to be.
No, I'm talking about you, Pedro.
Hey, I helped get us together.
My
She
trust
literally
was-
just grabbed Wyatt and was like, "Yep."
So,
I did.
y'all do not have to go back to y'all's place. But I am letting you know y'all do have residence.
Right.
Because you've been here for multiple days. You obviously live here in town. How long have you been here in town? You said
I'd
you're
say
on
for the
vacation.
past 3 days I was there at that town specifically for the games.
Okay, so subsequently,
You also have a ring.
Yo.
He's like, no, more upscale, thank you.
where have you been sleeping?
So
In his hat.
basically not like outside, not really inside residences. Don't really stay in a place too long. Like I would have arrived basically that day.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So and gone straight to the cobbler.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not trying to be difficult, but
No, you're good.
Oh, we all know.
You're trying to be.
Well, I appreciate the offer, but I think I'll be retiring to my own residence back at the Bloody Mug.
Did you just come up with that?
No.
The bloody mug.
I have been given information.
you also apparently are a resident of the Blade
I
Mug,
do!
so you would have known that.
I knew that.
I also seem to have a room there for 4 more nights, but I won't be getting to enjoy my vacation, but I would like to go back to my own room.
And you too?
I also have a room at the bloody mug.
So you're gonna go back.
I'm sorry, I don't know what that was.
So we have found the vampire.
So you're gonna go back there then?
Yes.
And you?
I think I'm gonna bunk with Colmar.
With who?
Colmar.
Oh.
It'll keep you out of trouble at least, whatever. But if I wake up in the morning and any of my stuff's not there, I'm punching you.
Fair enough.
So, y'all start making your way back to. So the Bloody Mug is for a while on the same route back to your place as well. So y'all are able to travel along together for a while. Can you give me a perception check?
Yes. Can I use my last luck point to give myself advantage? Yes, no?
Oh, you asked me? I don't
Yeah.
care.
Okay.
You can do whatever you want, you're like 21.
Alright. Oh my gosh. What? I'm rolling so bad today.
Hey, look on the bright side. At least this isn't in combat. In your debut
Yeah.
fight at your brand new job.
That's true. Perception is a 9.
Is a 9? So as you're walking, you see
Your
through
feet.
the corner of your eye, hidden in the in some of the alleyways, the glint of something shiny, shining from the so a reflection from something shiny in the alleyways.
Okay.
It
Right.
and you get this sense of uh-oh.
Okay, so immediately, having seen that, I'm going to cast Disguise Self on myself. So you're gonna see a red, again, the bulb is gonna glow red, and the gold shimmer is gonna cover me, and it's just, as it goes, it's just gonna go from my feet up to my toes. From my feet to my toes. From my
Just your ankles down change.
I cast disguise toes.
So from my feet to my head, and it just continues to go as you see a red-headed man about 6 feet tall appear, wearing a green shirt like a button-down shirt and brown pants, no hat, and he's just walking in step with
Do
you.
a sleight of hand.
I want to see if I see
Tie.
this happen.
What?
Did you read the
Don't fail me
question that I have?
now.
Oh,
It's a 9.
did you text it to me or
No.
in Discord?
I just wrote it down.
I do not
Read it
like
to me.
this die today.
Yeah, where the
Needs to go into the dice jail.
Oh, okay, I got that 20. It's the
When you were
fate
test
death running. Yeah, it's a 9.
To an extent.
Okay.
Like small stuff.
Okay.
It's not like
100%.
they'll fit you, essentially.
What?
Now we're all confused.
It'll fit you.
Okay.
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 It's like
Okay.
Cinderella.
So,
I have
what did you roll?
A 9.
A 9. Okay.
I did want to see if I saw him change, and I did get an 18.
If you rolled a perception to beat his 9, then yes. You did see that. So you continue walking. And you rolled pretty well for your perception check earlier. So you see another glint from another alleyway as y'all continue walking down.
Do you look concerned?
Yeah. So at this point, I would like speed walk right up to Colmar, like right behind him, and
bodyguard.
yeah, but like not necessarily right, like kind of like to the side of him, but behind him, and I'll say, like, I think we're about to get attacked. I sense danger.
How many?
So I
Question. Do I still hear your voice from my knees even though you are now up to, like, over my head?
No, I don't guess so. Oh, in that case,
Wait,
I
what
would
did-
try to change. I think I sense danger. Not very good, like.
like you clearly trying to decide
Yeah.
I just.
So yeah, I don't know if I heard him say that, but because I saw him change, like at first I want to kind of laugh, but then I see that he's not, like, he seems concerned. He's not playing around or being silly.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I kind of just watch to see what's about to happen, but I'm on alert, like something's wrong.
Alright, so after y'all keep walking? Or you had a question?
I think hearing him say that, I want to go ahead and stop and just sling my shield onto my right arm.
Okay, you do that. And y'all keep walking. And after a few more yards, two gentlemen step out in front of y'all, blocking the path.
I want to back up.
As you
Like,
do
because
that,
I'm assuming I'm kind of like a little in front of Colmar at this time, and I just want to back up.
as you do that, you notice behind you another person dressed in a very similar outfit to the two people in front is behind y'all. And as y'all look, there is one dwarf in the back. There is a human, and in the front, along with a dragonborn. And they're all wearing the same attire. Very distinguished but dark colored suits. And they all three have a little glint metal, what seems to be badge on their chest.
Would I recognize the badge?
Give me a history check.
11.
11. You recognize it as some sort of maybe a law enforcement, but you're not sure. You recognize these badges.
Oh no.
I do recognize these badges.
Ask
do you
what the
recognize
badges.
Make it staring into my soul right now.
Can I see what the badges look like? Do you have them? Or
I do not have
no.
a picture of them.
Okay.
I am sorry.
Shameful.
They're for the most part just circular. And then on the inside, though, it does have upon closer inspection, y'all would be able to see a crown. It's like like if you're looking head on at a crown. So it's a circle with a crown on it, and like 3 jewels in the crown. So if you can see it, since you can see them, go ahead and you give me a history check. And anyone else who reads a lot of books. So, man, if you want to.
That's an I one in it.
It's a 0.
Did you roll a nat 1?
I did with a -1.
You have no idea.
But it's making me nervous just like seeing this crown on this emblem. Like they look kind of official. I'm nervous. I step back towards like again this time just like basically backing up against them two. Like you can tell I'm a bit panicked.
10. So high.
We are all rolling so bad today, except for
This better not be combat.
You read books, Dane. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
You're
Or, I'm
weird.
sorry, history check. History check.
Dave.
Nobody can see in this light.
8.
8. That was a history?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Was a
y'all
nat
don't
2, so.
know what these badges are for.
We are all bamboozled.
That was
Except for
bad.
you.
Except for you, who already knows.
You all
Run
just
into
know
trouble with
that
the
there is
law.
no necessarily royal crown in Rantel. That's one thing y'all do know. There is no, like, in Rantel itself, there is no, like, royal family. You would know that, so.
Can I use my lay on hands to give myself a few hit points back? Right, give
You
myself
do it
7.
quietly or just.
I mean, I don't know if it's specified to make noise.
You could just go.
Well, I just meant, are you trying to hide it or no?
Not necessarily.
Okay. Just asking if you needed a roll for a sleight of hand.
So I guess them I would say, what can I do you for, gentlemen?
Man, I had an accent picked out, but I forgot what it was going to be. What?
British.
It was probably going to be something close to that.
My name is.
No.
Wasn't your partner?
Y'all are not helping. I do the accents I hear. No, I'm not helping me at all.
I can't do a British accent, so.
You there have, we know who you are. You can go ahead and change back to your original form.
And I like, for a second, I seem worried and I realize they're not talking about me. I look over at him and part of me kind of calms down, like, okay.
Meant to say, I don't know what you're talking about.
Drop the axe, sir. We know everything. We've traced you all the way from Stonewich to here.
Okay, I guess.
What have you done?
Y'all would know, or at least you would. Y'all two, possibly you, maybe not, but definitely you, because you read. Y'all would know that Stonewich is not in the Sindel Empire.
Would I know where it
guys
is?
probably, these guys probably do not have jurisdiction if they were tracking someone all the way from Stonewich and are officials.
And what did you do?
So I guess I would.
Now, he wouldn't necessarily know that. Would he?
Probably not.
I guess I would change back.
If it makes you feel better, they rolled a 13 over your 9.
I'm rolling. I hate these dice. They get me in trouble.
That's the fun.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think
it's
you do-
definitely the dice doing
I
that.
was just about to say, I think you do a pretty good job of that yourself.
So
You have done that yourself.
I would. I guess I would change back and I would say, well, here I am.
Would I know where Stonewich is?
If you looked on the map, you'd be able to find
Helpful.
it. It's on there. I would say you have an idea. You couldn't just say, oh, it's exactly this way in this direction, but
Right.
yeah,
Well,
you're
if I
smart
know
enough-
it's not in Sindel, like
Right.
I'm curious if I knew what
Mhm.
country it would be in.
Yeah, you would have an idea.
Okay.
Are you looking it up?
Yeah. I did. Okay.
What was it
Cool,
called?
cool, cool.
Sandwich?
Like sandwich, but stone.
Ow!
Not as tasty.
Credit.
Sand. Sandstone.
I think I have.
Sandstone witch. Please don't leave me hanging.
It's like it's being recorded, okay?
Please make it feel like I have friends. I swear they like me here more than just for my DMing.
No, we don't.
That's what we tell them.
All right. So, hand it over right now.
And what over? What did you take?
You don't want it to get ugly,
Uh-oh.
but it will if you don't.
Kill it. Me as a player, and yeah, I'm like, I don't know what to do.
They slowly start walking towards you.
Okay, so I'm going to. Darn it.
Is it bad?
Wait, what are you doing?
That my character probably would want to hand him over.
I mean, no. I mean, maybe. What are you doing?
Oh, thank you. So I want to.
I'm asking the guards, like, what are you doing?
They just ignore you.
You can't do that
They're
here.
very focused on. Yeah.
On me.
You can't do that here. You might be something, but if you're from Stonewich, you have no authority here.
Mind your own business.
If this is a matter of justice, then this is my business.
They continue ignoring you.
I'm going to. Darn it. Time is ticking. I'm like. Oh, I'm gonna cast sleep on them.
Okay. You cast sleep. Everyone roll initiative.
That is a wisdom save 13.
Alrighty, give me a second. Wisdom save 13.
Yeah.
Who are you casting on?
Oh, I can. It says, are they in a 5-foot radius?
They would have been a little bit farther apart. They would have had at least 5 feet in between them.
Okay. So I would. I guess.
Can you erase that?
I guess on the first one.
Which one?
The
The
one
guy
closest to me. Yeah.
Guy
They got
talking.
talking. Yeah.
So that would be the human.
Yeah. So as
That was terrible.
you see, I pull out like a watch, and it just starts to go to sway, and I'm just staring at him in his eyes.
You can keep talking. I'm just. I'm drawing a map.
You're staring in his eyes.
Yeah, well, like, yeah,
The
just with the watch. Yeah, now I have to wait for him to tell me what happens.
Whether
Yes, the
he-
roll. Yeah.
Oh, he rolled a natural 7, so probably does not.
Okay, so I guess at that point, yeah, natural 7, unless you have a +6 somewhere, then he would start to get kind of sleepy, and he is incapacitated till the end of his next turn. To the end of his next turn, then you must repeat the save.
And
Question.
answer?
Could I have had a short rest between the fight?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
now?
Sorry,
Yeah, we already did that.
I told that to him earlier. I forgot to tell you. Yes, you did have a short rest.
What do I?
So
You roll a d10.
you were in front.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So, however close. Yeah, right about there. Where's yours?
I was like kind of like. I
Is that a
would've been
10
right
or a
here.
0?
And then
That's
I
okay.
would have been like
Okay.
basically up against them.
Right here.
No, like
Because you said you backed up.
yeah, like right. Yeah, I backed up and then I backed up again, like to be right next to them.
This is the way we're going.
Yes, I know.
Uh-huh.
I backed up that way,
Uh huh.
and then because I saw that guy was there, I backed
Oh,
away
you
from
turned
him.
around and backed back.
Yes.
Okay. I see. I
was
see.
like right next to them.
Okay.
I think I'm right about here.
Okay.
Why would you like the Pez?
I don't know.
But because that guy was, I'm assuming the one that was talking is this guy over here.
It's the human. I tried to put an H after I put a circle.
Okay, so I would have turned around to look at him.
Okay. Alrighty. So these
So
are just
far.
buildings, and these right here are the alleyway. Are some of the alleyways. Right here, and as well as some right here. So. Alrighty.
Aha.
So.
Mine.
Y'all are.
Oh, do we have the condition ring for the incapacitated guy?
They're behind you, so.
No, he pulled him out.
Sleep, you are not.
There we go. Alright, so. The human is now incapacitated.
You can use the lid to see what they are.
Oh, thanks.
And with that, I need everyone to roll initiative.
We already did.
Oh yeah, what did I roll?
And that's gonna be.
I moved
Is that the
my
human?
house.
Yes.
Unseen eyebrow.
So it was the human that was incapacitated,
Yes.
Yeah. That one. Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah, I didn't know
So-
which one was which.
Dragonborn.
And we're going to do this.
Human is blob.
The blah. Okay, I had a 17.
Okay. 17. Wait, let it go. Okay. So you have a 17 and
7.
okay. Anything between 25 and 20.
No.
25, 15. I'm sorry, 20, 15. 17? No one else? Okay. 15 to 10.
Well, I'm sorry. 13.
13. 10 to 5. 9.
8.
9, 8.
7.
What is up with our dice today,
Y'all
man?
are losers.
Alrighty. So that puts it as sorry, I'm just looking at my stuff.
How dare you.
So that means it is so Amanda, Amanda, I need you to roll with me real quick.
Okay.
What are the
11.
11.
Uh, That's just you just want the flat roll, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then
We are very bunched up fighting a dragon.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
and then who had the 13?
Yeah, just one fireball. We're all cooked.
Well, if we're facing Fireball as level 2 characters, he's doing something wrong.
Yeah, we're all dead at that point.
Yeah.
And then none of y'all got a 10, right? And then you got the 9.
Yes.
I need to get faster.
It's all good. We forgives.
There we go.
Only once.
Well, there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things to go.
So what I actually did for that last one shot we ran was I tore out strips of paper, had everyone write their initiative rolls on it, and then had them hand it back to me so
That's
that I
a
could
good
just rearrange them in order.
Good idea. I also planned on having a dry erase marker at one point. But anyway, okay. So first up is the Dragonborn.
Of course.
That is who you had to do rollies against, and he had a 15. So. And he's not going to do anything spectacular, except he is going to maneuver his way to 5 feet from Fargo. Nope, over, yes. Yeah, right there. And he is actually going to just try to grapple you. So he is going to roll.
What would I roll to resist that?
Yeah, so roll a dex save, and I'm going to roll a strength check.
Okay.
You would roll either strength or athletics,
Yeah.
or athletics or acrobatics.
Yeah.
Actually. But I'm assuming you don't have very high strength, wizard.
No.
You're a wizard. Someone's dead.
It's a 7. I'm just laughing because that's been all day.
It's been your highest
So
roll.
he now has you in his grasp.
Okay.
So you are grappled right now, and he is kind of manhandling you at this moment.
He has
Okay.
caught
There's
the
a
tiny
grappled
man.
ring in there.
So
There's a grappled ring in there, I think.
it is now your turn. Richard.
Sorry.
Okay. I want.
I think.
Yeah.
I would like to first have fonts of magic. No, sorry.
Alana, you're gonna be the next PC up. So just
No, sorry, that's not what it's called. It's called
Right.
innate sorcery. Because I am very frustrated right now. For
Yeah.
one, being ignored, my friend is now being grabbed. I am not in full control of my emotions at this
Yeah.
moment.
Happy.
And so
what are you casting?
this just surge of magical simmering, like the simmering magic, just I can feel it welling within me, which kind of scares me, but at the same time, because I'm so upset right now, I don't really want to stop it either.
Right.
And so you see I have what you might have but might not have noticed by this point is I have this circlet around my head, mostly covered by my hair though. And in the center there's a dark blue diamond-shaped gem that begins to kind of glow, and the looks kind of like a flickering flame, a dark flame within the gem itself is glowing. And I cast sleep on the dragonborn.
Okay. Just gonna put them all to sleep today.
Sleep on the dragonborn. And is that a intelligence or wisdom?
It's a wisdom.
It's a wisdom. That is a 15.
Ooh, he does beat it with a 14.
I'm so angry. No, to sleep.
Oh wait,
But-
I'm sorry. I read it wrong. I did get a 14 though,
Okay.
but I was close.
And when I cast this like sleep, you actually do see this like dragon head shape appear around my hand as I'm casting it. And it would be something kind of like that, like, you know, and so it's this, I put my finger to my mouth and then I point towards
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
And that's when you see the dragon
Cool.
shape.
Nice. It is now the dwarf's turn. The dwarf is going to. He is going to go ahead and make a ranged attack against Farrago.
Wow.
I am not gonna survive this night.
I
So
start
he
building a
is.
new character.
So he is going to throw his spear at you.
Okay.
While his friend is holding him.
You are so lucky. That was a natural 19.
Oh, man.
It's close. So that is a 22 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
And you take you take 7 points of damage.
Alright.
That was quite literally the most I could have rolled.
So definitely, you can see, yeah, he's bleeding and that hurt.
Glad we leveled up
Stop
first,
it!
otherwise that might have knocked you right unconscious.
Yeah.
And that means it is now Alana's turn. Kolmar, you are the next PC up.
Right?
So just be ready.
I'm gonna move about 5 feet this way, so maybe I'm not firing at Amanda, Bridget, whatever your name is. I can't stand up anymore. I'm just gonna lay on the ground, and I am going to cast poison spray towards the dwarf.
With the book.
No,
Be careful not
that's
to
acid splash.
the camera
Poison spray.
there. Maybe be careful not to interrupt the camera there with my
Oh.
joke gesture.
You're gonna poison spray what?
At the dwarf.
The dwarf?
Yeah. That's an 18 to hit.
That does hit.
And then
Is there a con save?
not that I know of. No.
It's poison spray. Wouldn't there be a con save?
I look.
If you, I'm assuming since you have to roll to hit, then there probably isn't a save. I'm just gonna say there's no save for it right now. We'll figure it out later. So go ahead and give me the damage, and this is for the dwarf.
That's 3.
3, not bad.
Every little bit hurts.
You cast the poison spray, and he stops for a second. You just go, and it is now Well, I mean, you do. It is now the human's turn, and he's incapacitated. Does that just mean he can't move anything? Like he can't like make attacks or anything like that? Okay. Cool.
There,
And he has to redo the save at the end of
And
the.
if he fails, then he's asleep.
Yeah, which means he's prone and unconscious.
Right. And what's the save?
13 wisdom.
D&D Beyond does not say that there's a saving throw.
Okay, that's fine. He is asleep with a natural one.
Oh man!
Natural one.
He's out cold.
Yo, yo.
Human
Who is that?
falls
Which one?
down
The human?
and is now asleep. So if you want to put the sleep
Yo.
effect on him,
Yeah,
you can.
Nice.
So the human is out. It is now Kolmar's turn with Firgo on deck.
Deck. Okay.
All right. So. I think I would like to. I think I'll make an unarmed attack against the Dragonborn.
Okay.
Okay, that is a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Oh, what was it?
It was 15.
I.
Caramba.
Yes.
In which case, I would like to use my bonus action to give 2 of my remaining lay on hands hit points to Fargo.
Okay. So you now have 2 extra hit points. Is that halfway now? Halfway back up?
Yeah, I'm a little. Yeah.
Alrighty. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Fargo is your turn with Dane on deck.
So,
On deck, not your turn.
oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, look into the camera and apologize.
Sorry.
No, he's not.
That is correct.
I want to cast. Mind Sliver
Oh. Okay.
on the dwarf.
Okay. On the dwarf.
Yeah, and so you have to make a. He has to make a intelligence 13 save.
It is your lucky day. Because he also rolled a nat 1
Oh my gosh!
for that save.
So what that means, he will take 3 points of psychic damage,
Okay.
and on his next saving throw, before his next turn, he has to subtract 1d4 to it.
Okay, so
So if someone casts a spell on him that that causes a saving throw, he has to subtract 1d4 to that.
alright, so just keep that in mind for whenever I do something next if I mess up
Is
on
he
something.
still holding on to you?
Yes.
So
Okay.
Sort of just try to like yank you out of the grapple. I
So
don't know if that's a thing.
and that's your turn?
I guess
Wait,
before
was that the Dragonborn or the
dwarf.
The dwarf?
The dwarf.
Okay.
Since this
Um,
isn't in my
I guess what I'd like to do is
in
just
the
to
same turn.
say
I don't want this to go this way.
Yes, because it's a bonus.
You have to stop and go.
to the dragonborn
Oh.
that's grappling me.
Alrighty. So you say that to him. And you wouldn't be in this mess if you hadn't have just let us catch you the first time we encountered you. And with that, it is Dane's turn.
I would like to
Last
cast
one was Lily's.
on. What's your name again?
Fargo.
Fargo Sanctuary.
Nice.
So, that's a Wisdom saving throw of 14 for any attackers that try to attack him. And if they fail, they have choose a new target or lose the attack or spell.
Okay, so you're casting that on him, on Farrago?
Yeah.
Alrighty, and... Did you move? Oh, yeah, to make that a
I tried to
unarmed
unarmed attack.
You're right.
Yeah.
I guess I forgot to
So-
specify that part.
Just
That
remind
was-
me every time I make an attack on someone what's supposed to happen.
Yeah, it's for 1 minute.
Okay.
So I don't know how long
Yeah,
it
yeah.
is.
Each round is 6 seconds. So.
Okay. And then I would
wait,
al-
Is that your turn?
I would also, that was a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
I'd like to throw my Artificer's Boomerang at Dragonborn.
All right, you can do that.
Nah,
Waiting
that-
how long to throw this?
a long time, and I'm gonna have to wait longer because that was a 3. I mean, that was a 6.
So you throw it, and it misses.
But it does come
Did we?
It does come back on misses.
Right. Okay. I was about to say we did something there. And that's your turn. With that being
yes.
said, it is now the Dragonborn's turn, and he is actually he's gonna start trying to move away.
with him in tow.
Yes.
So if he disengages his ass and gives somebody an opportunity attack.
Yes. And there's only one person who can do that. Colvin.
Alright. So, I believe you can't. I'm pretty sure you can opportunity attack with unarmed attacks, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's a reaction.
She's gonna punch him.
So
Yeah, I don't have one of my weapons out right now.
the only attacks I think that can't work are like a magic spell.
Right.
Because those take a second to do. But if you have your hands out, your
You
sword.
can do Absorb Element.
Yeah, I think it does have to be melee.
Yeah.
Yes, absorb element is a reaction.
Yeah, and because there's a whole feat to being able to attack with a reaction in the magic spell.
Yeah. That's
Yeah. So.
War Mage.
Mm,
Anyway. Oh, that's going to be a 14 to hit, so that
a 14
does
does not hit.
What's that
Alrighty.
opportunity?
Sorry.
So I guess I like
he's
swipe at
now-
it with my foot.
He's
as
gonna go back about. Yeah. Right about there. With him in tow.
Oh, just make that easy then.
Yeah.
He's a doctor.
There's the eraser. Yeah, or you can use your finger.
Dr. Fire.
Alrighty. And he's gonna go ahead and try to make it easier on himself. As he's passing by you, he is going to make an attack because you're attacking him. He has a one-handed melee attack. He's going to make a stab. Is a 13.
Not even close.
Nice.
Nice.
I rolled a natural 10 and I was like, probably not. Alright, so that's his move. It is now Bridget's turn. The next PC is Alana, but you are not the next go. You're the next PC.
I have a plan, I think.
I am going to use the font of magic to quicken spell, and I'm going to cast sleep again, which you said, Preston, I have advantage because he has to do a wisdom saving throw.
Well,
Not advantage, but he has to do one. He has to subtract 1d4 from his.
Subtract. Okay, and then is it
We're on the
possible?
dwarf.
I can use lucky points, so can I give myself advantage on top of him having to do the -1?
Well, he's going to have to do the -1 no matter what. So
1d4.
if you can give yourself advantage, you can give yourself advantage.
Okay, cool. So, I'm going to use a lucky point to give myself advantage on. Oh wait, no, never mind. I can't do that. It's a D20 test. So, yeah. All right. So it's a he has to get a 14 or higher.
Wisdom.
Minus the 1d4.
Yeah, minus the.
That is a 14.
Okay, but is that minus the whatever?
The 1d4.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Two
So
exact saves.
after that,
So close. I
after
rolled
that,
2 natural ones in a row.
after that, is there anything on him that I can see that I'm like, if I take that, it'll distract him?
Not anything really stands out. I mean, they are wearing their badges, but like, it's a piece of metal as far as you know.
Okay, so in that case, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take I'm going to cast True Strike on my dagger,
Okay.
and I'm going to run up and try and stab him.
Alrighty.
And I will give myself an advantage on the d20.
Okay.
10, right? Or what? How does that work? Let me see.
You roll a second time.
I roll a second time.
I'll take the better one.
20 nat!
Nat 20?
Yes!
That does
Crit.
hit. And that is
I should
critical.
hope
So, you are going to.
Good
What's
thing
the
I
highest? What's your damage die?
for my dagger, it would be
4, right?
Dagger's a d4.
yeah.
I think you would do the same for the True Strike die, yes? Because it does extra radiant damage now.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. Because that was, yeah. Because it was, you already added that to it, so I'll include that to the critical. So a D4, and then what's the extra damage die?
I want to say it's a d6, so let her double check
6.
that.
So
According to this, it says damage rolls instead of using certain dexterity attack deals damage.
does it tell you what your
Doesn't-
damage die is? For
Specifically for this item, I'm not
True Strike,
seeing
the
it.
extra stuff.
Is that the new True Strike or the Legacy?
I guess the new one. I don't know. So
It says the damage can be radiant damage or the weapons and normal damage type, your choice.
I'm gonna say radiant damage, because why not?
Okay, so it only deals extra damage at later levels.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, so your damage die is a 4. So, or is a D4. So go ahead and roll normally, and then add 4 to your normal stuff. So D4
that's
plus
not
whatever
4.
modifier, and then add 4 to that.
So 4 and then modifier.
So D4,
3.
3, and then what's your modifier?
Sorry, modifier for
the damage.
damage is a +3, but
So
because it's
that's-
a
so
simple
that's-
weapon, I have proficiency.
That's to hit.
Yeah.
The damage
Oh.
bonus would just be your strength or dexterity.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that's
okay.
so that's a total of 6, and then plus 4, so that's a total of 10 damage.
Awesome.
Unless True Strike also lets you use your spellcasting modifier for that.
Let me see what it said. It said something about instead of using this,
Either
use
way,
that.
If we're adding more stuff to that, he's already dead.
Okay.
No.
So,
Very well.
so no need to go into that right now. He has gone down. You were able to stab him, and because this is the only guy you've done damage to, the dwarf.
Congratulations, 19-year-old noblewoman. You've just killed a man.
As
Oh,
you
yeah.
see the
Oh,
life,
yeah.
what seems to be the life force of this dwarf's eyes, just kind of like
You mean Dragonborn?
No,
no,
that's
y'all are
not
after the dwarf.
Oh, where am I further? I thought it was
That's the
after.
dragon.
Dragonborn's way over there. You weren't
Well-
close to it.
Okay, I'm the one that moved her, to be fair.
Okay, were
I
you
just
going for
assumed
the
you were
dra-
going after the dwarf
Were you
because...
going after the dragonborn?
I
or
was
the dwarf?
going after the Dragonborn.
Okay,
Okay.
because you cast
Dragonborn-
sleep on the dwarf at first. I figured that was the same target.
Yeah, you got.
You gotta
Did
pick
you
it up
tell
like
us
chopsticks.
No, I
Dragonborn?
said Dragonborn. Like, I've only ever attacked the Dragonborn this whole time.
Okay.
You've been trying to go for the Dragonborn?
Yeah!
Oh, I thought it was the dwarf you were going after.
Okay, that is my mistake.
Okay.
If
okay.
I said dwarf, that was an accident.
Okay. No, it's
And
fine.
I will
It's
accept
fine.
that, but...
Well, in that case, he's not dead. So,
Oh man.
Congratulations, 19-year-old woman. You have not yet killed a man.
all right. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. It is now the dwarf's turn, who is very much still alive. And he is going to.
He
On
starts
a
singing.
technicality.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't realize y'all thought I was going for the dwarf.
Because
What did you do last round? You just helped Fergo out, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much.
so, the dwarf was the one that had the minus 1d4 on his saving throw. So when you tried to cast sleep on him,
Yeah.
that was the one you would have been targeting for that.
Oh, I see. Okay, well that's fine. We can say it was the dwarf. I'm good with that. I misunderstood.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We just won't count the sleep stuff. It's fine. We're fine. That means the Dragonborn just has damage now. So they have a lot of the same stats.
Okay.
So, alrighty. So the dwarf is actually going to move up right behind you, Colmar.
Right about...
Straight in front. Yeah. Over. Yes. Sorry, that's where I thought I said yes whenever you first mentioned.
I think you said yeah as I was moving over.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. My bad. And he is going to make a two-handed spear attack
On who?
on Colmar.
Hit 2 spears?
People can carry multiple spears, Wyatt.
Oh.
I mean, I've got like 4 javelins just by default.
It just does extra damage, not extra chance to hit. It's a 13.
That easily misses.
Again. I was hoping that it would increase chances of hitting because, stabilized, but nope. Just increases the damage die. Alright, so, with that being said, it is now Alana's turn. And with Colmar, you are the next PC.
Well, I had a plan, and then Amanda's plan was not her actual plan, so now.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. Just gotta think a little bit more.
And I feel like somehow this was all my fault because I was the one moving the pieces.
No, I mean I misunderstood who had the points taken from them. So that's on me too.
So the dwarf has most of the damage. Well, had most of the damage taken to him.
Okay. Well, I am going to move about 5 feet this way so that Coleman's not in my range.
Coleman.
What's your name?
Colmar. You took that R and just drew it a little extra long.
My bad.
He's a
Coleman
man.
Christian Standard Bible.
Coleman is a name, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a brand too.
Yeah.
Something.
I'm going to use my longbow
Not sponsored, whatever it is.
from about 10 feet away.
Okay.
Shoot at the dwarf.
Shooting the dwarf.
A dwarf.
Oh my. Does a 5 hit?
Total?
Yeah.
Is that a nat 1?
That's a 3.
Okay. No, it does not hit.
Okay.
Make sure you didn't break your bow. Alright, and that means it is now Human's turn. And he is going to try to wake up.
Actually,
Save,
I don't think he
No.
can.
There's
at
no
that
save?
point, he's asleep for 10 minutes.
Oh, well, never
Oh
mind.
wow. He'll be asleep for
Colmar.
this whole thing.
Or he's asleep for
Alright.
1 minute, but yeah.
Okay, Colmar, it is your turn.
So
1 minute.
I have just been trying to pummel the guy that's been dragging our little associate off.
Little.
But now that one of them has tried to attack me, I'm going to go ahead.
Two of them, actually.
Right. So First, I will draw and throw a dagger at the Dragonborn.
Okay.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
Okay. I was with that. You are able to hit him, even though he's got a gnome in front of him. But yeah, you're able to hit him with that.
All right, so that is going to be 5 damage.
Wait, which one were you going for?
I threw a dagger at the Dragonborn.
Oh,
You threw a dagger at the Dragonborn. You hit him.
All right,
What's the damage?
5.
5. So as you throw it at him, you nail him right here, and he drops the gnome and falls down on his back.
I thought he was running. Oh wait, you're.
The Dragonborn is now.
On his back.
Presumably, well, you have not said the date.
The Dade.
And then, because the dagger activates my nick, I can draw a. I'm not sure if I would have to throw it since I drew, since I'm.
I don't think so. I think it's just an attack roll.
Yeah, so I draw and use a hand axe on the dwarf.
Okay.
That is only going to be a 12 though.
12 does not hit. Dwarf is able to dodge out of the way of your oncoming strike, and that makes it Fergo's turn, right?
Okay.
Done?
Yeah.
So he dropped. Is the Dragonborn alive still?
Are you checking?
Are you?
Yeah, I'm gonna check.
So you don't have a condition anymore.
Oh right, yeah. I'm gonna check.
Okay. You can totally check that. We'll take your action
It's fine.
to check. So, yeah. You don't. You can just check.
Oh, okay.
He seems dead.
see?
Okay.
He's a most
Then I wanna stand up and I wanna turn to everyone and yeah,
Stop! Stop! We can't kill each other! I didn't mean for this to happen. Stop, I'll give it over. Just stop it now.
And that's your turn?
yeah, I wanna try to convince the dwarf to stop.
Oh, okay. Dane, it's your turn.
Tyler's like, nope, man. Not getting out of this one.
to the death.
I would throw my boomerang at him. The dwarf.
It's not dwarf. It's
Dwarf.
It's
A dwarf.
To the dwarf.
Actually, wait a minute. I don't want to do that. I want to go up to him and use shocking grasp with my gauntlet.
Okay. So you grab him on the shoulder and shocking grasp him a little bit.
That is 14.
14 does not hit.
Take your
Shots
hand,
So
yourself.
you touch him and he just throws his arm and shoulder right as your electricity is pulsing through the glove, and it just barely misses him. You see his hair kind of and then go back down.
This hand of yours does not glow with an awesome power.
And Dragonborn's down. So Bridget, it is your turn.
That's you.
I want. Yeah, it took me a second to realize he was on me. I want to say.
You're the next PC up.
I want to turn towards the dwarf and just try and persuade him. Please, let's stop now.
Okay. Both of y'all roll a
Don't
persuasion
need to
checks.
end here. We don't need this to end worse.
Both with disadvantage.
Well, that's
Okay,
not.
well, I wanted to give myself advantage. Sorry, I should have
So
said
straight
that
roll.
ahead of time.
Yeah, so my disadvantage is 4. Well, plus.
Wait,
It's not gonna matter. I think it's plus 4.
Okay,
Well,
so
I
if it's a
know.
straight roll, then it's an 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
5.
Well, actually, I take that back.
Yeah.
It's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
13. Okay. You expect me to stop after you have all been attacking me still? No!
That was
And-
amazing. That was good.
After you killed my friend, I'm gonna keep on attacking you. And he makes an attack against you now. He's gonna take his spear, two-handed. I wish I'd rolled this against you. This is an 18.
Oh man.
So I'm gonna say, Komar, Alanya, Dane.
Why? 18 hits.
Yeah. Yeah.
To be
No.
fair,
Uh,
I haven't attacked since he tried to stop the fight. Because I haven't gone.
I know, that's why it's like, that's why I'm talking to all of y'all.
That's 5 points of
Oh.
damage. Alrighty, and that's his turn. It is now.
I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at the dwarf. That's all I have to say.
Is it?
This is now one.
That's a 2.
Oh, that's a 2.
So
Wait,
that's
total?
6 total.
Okay, I was like, that one? Okay. So, that misses.
I thought so. I gotta go home.
If it was any worse, you would have hit Colmar.
Sorry.
Then I would have been Coldmar.
Alrighty, so that means it is now. How many rounds has it been since you went to sleep?
Not 10.
I've gone. That was my
I've gone
first
3
time.
times.
You all have gone 3 times? Okay, so
Like, what, 30
you
seconds?
said it takes about
A minute.
10 rounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so not quite.
So this combat will be over before he's awake.
Not that you know about!
The dwarf just has like 900 hit points.
Just enough to get the human back. Just kidding. That means it is now Colmar's turn.
Alright. In which case. If I were to use my last lay on hands hit point on the Dragonborn, would he still be like able to be resuscitated?
Potentially. It's
Alright.
not been unheard of. You're not 100% sure. But, chance.
Alright. So then, we can say, move right over there.
He is going to take an opportunity attack.
Okay, yeah. I ain't
Come on.
scared.
Come on. No, that's even worse.
5.
Natural 6, so I don't have enough to get up there.
I just don't even care.
He's missed, what, 3 times now? I think?
Yeah. So, I use my last singular hit point of lay on hands on the Dragonborn, trying to bring him back from the brink of death where I left him.
Die! Now come back! So I can do it again!
Because I did forget to specify that you can declare attacks non-lethal, I believe.
Any attacks?
Might just
I think they have to
I
be
think it's just
physical.
non-lethal fireball.
You can't stop magic.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was like,
You
that.
can't pull magic.
I was surprised.
You can pull a punch.
You
Magic,
can,
it just hits.
you cannot declare
I said-
non-lethal on power word kill.
Power word.
Non-lethal
just sleep.
fireball.
That's why I was surprised. I was like, that's
So,
weird.
I've
you
never
do that.
killed anyone.
You do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that was my bonus action. I turned back to the dwarf. I assume I did successfully save the Dragonborn with that.
We're gonna find out.
You can use your action to check.
Sure, we outnumber this guy now.
We outnumber him, it's fine.
I don't have to be the one to also knock him unconscious.
While checking, you do notice there is a definite slight movement of breath.
Visible chest rise.
Yeah. Very faint, though. Very faint.
How is he?
Looks like he's
Not
breathing
conversation time. It's Virgo's turn. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm talking.
What I have noticed, like that he was
You would have seen him.
okay.
Now, would you have known what he did? That's different. You can do an action to roll to find out, or you can use your action somewhere else. Sorry if that seemed hard. So I'm
No.
just trying to move this along. I know why it has to go.
I'm gonna walk up to Dwarfy here,
Dwarf.
and I'm going to just say,
I give up. I'm not going to attack you anymore. It's not worth it.
and I'm just gonna stay.
Do that. Dane,
That's
it's your
my
turn.
turn.
This time I'm going to make a non-lethal attack on
He's
the.
just gonna knock the dwarf out after I told him that.
I'm gonna try to knock the dwarf out. Yeah, with my boomerang just back.
You're just gonna try to knock him out.
Gonna try to boink him.
Did you say non-lethal?
Yes,
Okay.
that's the right words, right? That's a 19
19. That does hit.
damage.
So you're rolling damage.
Wait,
If it's non-lethal, does he roll damage?
Yes.
Everything's the same. It just doesn't kill him.
Two.
It just knocks him out.
2.
If he's unconscious, no.
oh!
You hit him. He's not knocked out.
Yeah, I figured.
He does have a lump on his head, and he's mad.
Yeah, I figured.
Do you want me to stop? I'm not!
What happened? I missed it. I was reading something.
He was
Well, bonked
bombed
him.
him on the head.
All right.
It didn't
is Bridget's turn.
But
All
I hit
right,
him at
I want to try and cast sleep again.
On.
Well, the dwarf, as he is
Okay,
the
just
only
making
one
sure.
currently capacitated.
Making
least.
sure.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah. We'll see if it works or not.
Go to sleep! Go to sleep, little dwarfy!
That's a 17.
Oh yeah, he survives.
He
I'm not
survived
paying.
sleep. He's a little too mad.
My bad.
I want
He's mad
to.
before, but it didn't help.
It's like when you're awake at 4 a.m. and you can't fall asleep because you're too busy winning arguments in your own head.
In your own head.
Yeah. Alrighty, is that your turn?
I actually. No, I wouldn't be able to do that. I was gonna say because try and get the bird that we made earlier to try and distract him, but I remember that was in his bag, so I can't really just grab that.
Yeah.
So instead, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and I want to have the hand just kind of pull at the dwarf, but like tugging somewhere.
Quiet.
Is that recording?
Card full.
No.
That's okay. I'll just be absent for now for this episode. We got all the important stuff in. Alright.
It's tugging, kind of just to try and get him just to look away a bit. You know, maybe give him some disadvantage or something. Yeah. I mean,
Sorry.
she's just
very focused.
yeah, she's just trying her best to
Gotcha.
stop it. Like.
Alright. So it is now his turn. And he is actually going to move towards a human. So if you could,
He would take an opportunity attack from me and Wyatt, right?
he's not.
Well, that would be within melee. Yes. Oh yeah, it does count.
Yeah. So he's gonna.
Oh, I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Did
yeah,
I?
Go ahead and do that. Yeah, that's fine.
So does
Do we get
he
to roll for
evoke
attack?
an opportunity?
If y'all want to, if y'all would like to attack him, y'all do have the opportunity to
I'm not gonna attack you anymore.
attack.
Oh yeah, I did say that. Never mind. I
Punch.
can't.
I'm
Tiny
not.
mid punch.
I'm not gonna attack
So he
him.
goes over there and he does a non-lethal strike on the foot of the human.
Mm-hmm.
To wake him up.
Yes, and since it's an automatic hit, but he's not going for any damage. Does damaging the creature wake him up? If I'm correct, I'm pretty sure that's how sleep.
I think it
works.
does.
Yeah, it says
The spell ends on a target if it takes damage, or someone within 5 feet of it takes an add.
So he
Should
rolls
to
to do
shake it
damage
out.
against him, and that's going to be
Well, you can also just use an action to shake him awake without having
well,
to.
yeah, he goes over and kicks him then.
And then I kick her, sir.
And then I kick him. So you remove the.
Yeah,
I
that's
know, I
unconscious.
just love them.
And the human is now awake. That's going to be his action, but he is going to stand ready and on guard for anyone who comes up to him and tries to do
attack.
anything. So, but the human is still down, but he is not. He's no longer sleeping.
Sup?
So,
Not you.
Alana, it is your turn.
Okay.
Wake him up and suck.
Not gonna do that. So,
Pencil ring.
have we decided if they are? I'm assuming they're not gonna stop fighting.
Well, it seems they kind of are-ish.
When we use it.
I'm trying to decide if I want to.
There's only one that's down now.
Right.
Right.
And he did not try to grab him at the moment.
But he also said,
Yeah. I mean, it's up to you what you're gonna do, man. They chose not to attack whenever he moved away.
I don't know.
Don't hurry up, make it move. Otherwise, you'll lose your turn.
Fight! Oh!
Pencil ring.
Pig's ready to go.
I am going to move this way.
All right, you do that.
Yes, and I am going to use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark.
On. Is Hunter Marks something you have in that?
It's just she just adds a d6.
Oh yeah, it is in
just,
that
Oh,
box.
in here?
It's not
Oh, yeah.
on somebody, I don't think. It's just.
Yeah,
yeah,
you
it's
have
on
to have a
specific
target.
enemy.
Oh, is
You
it?
mark a
Mark
target,
someone.
yeah.
You mark a target.
I'm gonna say the dwarf.
Namaste.
You don't Luke the target or John the target. You mark the target.
Okay.
Is there a Hunter's Mark in there?
There is. I just gotta find the little.
Is it-
I think it's the red one.
It's like a teal. Oh, it's right here. It's teal.
Alrighty.
Boom.
It's teal. Shock and all.
Which one did you mark?
The dwarf. All right.
The one we've
so
already
he
done
is
the most
Hunter's
damage
Mark. And you what?
12.
12.
Wait. 14. Okay.
All right. So you
What'd
do
you
that,
try to
and it is now the human's turn.
Go.
He is going to use half of his movement to stand up. He is now standing. Ta-da. He's like, he sees the situation not going well, and he talks to the dwarf and says, "We go, hurry! Let's get him and go." And then they will take opportunity attacks from you
Omar.
and you. but they are going to pick up the Dragonborn and try to start.
You mean Kolmar and me?
Yes, I'm sorry. I mislooked at the pieces there. Yeah, so they are now on the other side of y'all.
I'm gonna assume I would know where a hospital or some sort of a healer lives, or would work.
And they are now working their way, pulling their Dragonborn friend through the alley to your right, Peg.
This way?
Yeah.
Ty, I'm assuming I would know where there is a place that a healer would work and be able to take care of him.
You would, and she also has Hunter's Mark.
Well, what I wanted to do was shout the directions to them.
Yeah, you can do
Yeah, so that's what I wanted to do. It's like, if you turn right at the alley and go straight down about 10 blocks or so, and then take a left, you should be able to find the healer. A healer for your friend. By this point, like the magic gem and all of that, it's dissipated. Each time that she had cast the spell, there had been a brighter glow. But the first time, it was like really dark, and the dragon that appeared was darker.
Mm-hmm.
But the last couple times,
Yeah.
where she sounded more scared and just desperate to make things like end, like it was lighter. So you can tell like her emotions affect her magic.
Yeah. So they leave. What do y'all do?
I really wanted one of those badges.
Explain.
But
So I guess seeing him come up on me, you can see I'm visibly shaken, scared, just
Wait. Okay. You need to talk. You need to get inside. Let's go to the tavern.
I'm assuming that would be closer than my house at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
yeah, I want to know what those guys were here for.
Well, let's talk inside. We just fought, and it would probably be best to get off the street.
That is
for
a good
me,
idea.
actually.
okay. So we go to the tavern.
All right. So y'all go to the tavern.
Indeed.
I've been wanting to use this this sound because this is what I made it for.
You
Brought
made
to
it.
you by Syrinscape.
So y'all have entered the Bloody Mug. The Bloody Mug, originally known as the Sunken Mug. It was a popular place for the combatants to celebrate, many of which would come in bloody from their fights, staining the dishes, and it became known for its bloody mugs. So any mugs that y'all use will have this slight hint of red on them from being stained from previous usage of battles. Don't worry, they are clean, but hence the name, the Bloody Mug. Y'all are now inside and ready for an intense conversation that we will pick up on next time
Next time.
on
Fellowship
of the Roll. Thanks for joining us.
next week.
Like and subscribe. Comment your favorite parts of the episode, and we will see y'all next week. So, bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Even though you can't see me in mine.
Oh my god.